Hey everyone, Sammy Jean here, and I'm going to give you a quick tutorial on how to remove permanent marker from used books. Now, as most of you know, I'm a pretty big book hoarder. But most of my books I get from used bookstores or buy online at used prices, because it doesn't matter to me if they're used, so long as they're in a well-loved condition. What do I mean by well-loved? I mean just so long as they have a little bit of a bend to them, but not completely destroyed. But if they have a little bit of bend to them, maybe odd scratch here or there, that means that they were read and enjoyed. They were taken everywhere. They were taken in backpacks, purses. But so long as the spine isn't too broken, but you can still open it up with ease. Now, this particular book, I can't remember how long ago I bought it, but I just recently noticed that on the front cover, in permanent marker, some child wrote their name. Now, normally, I would be like, oh, why would somebody write their name on the book? But at the same time, I put my symbol on the bottom of the books. So, my symbol, the location where it's in, it can't be removed that easily. But if the book has a glossy cover, like this one does, there's one really simple, easy way to remove it. Just a dry erase pen. That's all you need. This particular book happens to be one that I read in high school, and then I ended up liking it, so I was just like, let me buy myself a copy of it. So I have it, and now it's mine. So now, looking at the front cover, you see, I'll give it a few swipes with my finger. That is permanent marker. Nothing's getting that sucker off too easily. You can try taking a cloth to it. Nothing. It's stuck there. But you just take your dry erase pen, whatever dry erase pen you happen to have on hand. I would suggest probably a color that would go better with the cover of the book, or the color of the original Sharpie used. Simply for just in case the dry erase pen doesn't work fully, it might leave some residue behind, but if you use one that matches the cover, it's not so bad. I don't have a blue one, so we're just going to stick with the black one. Now what you do is you just take the pen, go over the letter, and then erase. You might have to go over it a couple times, because otherwise it'll still leave some sort of residue behind. And then when it just leaves that extra residue behind, just go over it a couple times more, and it'll slowly get rid of it more and more each time you go over it. So we'll zoom back out, and I will get rid of the rest of the name. Sometimes it works better if you just do an up and down thing instead of a swirl, and then you just do a downward motion. Like I said, sometimes it leaves a residue behind, so you just gotta go over it a couple times. But again, sometimes just the pen leaves the residue behind, and there's not much you can do about that, because it is permanent marker you're trying to erase. It doesn't get it all the way. In this video it doesn't look so bad, In real life, it does look a little bit worse than that, or maybe it's just me because I am a huge freaking book fanatic. But as you now see, the name is gone. So yeah, there you have it. The name is gone for the most part of this book. Sometimes you can go back a day later and then just go over it again if you're still not satisfied with his results. But the more you go over it in one sitting, the more it's going to smear and spread. But if you're okay with just a little smudge, and now your book is a-okay again. It does not have anybody else's name. It belongs completely to you. And for those of you who might call me a hypocrite for putting my own symbol on the books, I only put my symbol on the books that I know I am never, ever, 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 ever going to get rid of. And if for any reason they do get sold, it's in a spot where it's not going to affect the book at all. It's not going to affect the appearance of the book. And it just looks like an upside down heart with wings. So there you have it. My first little tutorial. Yay! Also, I want to just apologize for having this huge hiatus in my videos. But I had the hiatus because of the holidays and everything that's going on. I've been really busy. There will be another video coming out with a full explanation of what mostly went on. Because saying everything that happened since November would be too much. So, I love you guys, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye. As I drive on, I know it's a long one. The twists and turns remind me of your curves, baby. I'm going insane. Just show them that they were read and enjoyed. Let it go over everything. Whoever messaged me. What do I mean by well loved? And for those of you who might be a Moo. Will you stop chewing on the bowl?